Hi everybody, welcome to Dancing Luna Tarot. This is going to be a general reading for the sign of Scorpio. This is a general reading, so it won't resonate with everyone out there. So take what you need and leave the rest. And this is a general reading, so we're not asking in any one direction. We're just going to take whatever comes out. And then we're going to ask sort of what's going on right now around you in the current energy, and then what's coming up around the bend. This is for Scorpio. What's going on for my Scorpio people? I hope you guys are all doing well. This new moon energy, everybody today's talking about feeling a little bit intense. I'm definitely feeling it, which isn't that typical for new moon energy, but everybody seems to be on the same page that it's sort of an intense day. So hopefully everybody's doing all right. Coming up for Scorpios. I've been a little bit out of the loop this last week with readings, so just getting back on track. Figured when the energy is off for me, what helps is sitting down and doing some readings. Gets me out of my head and into your trip. What's going on with you? Out of my story and into your story. This is for Scorpio. Nice. You have Scorpio, some like more than one person competing for your attention right now. You might have some Cancer energy in your sphere. I'm not sure. Like, this isn't meant to be a love reading, but you have a whole Two of Cups here, so you may have a choice to make. You may have some options around you sort of vying for your attention. I'm not sure. Let's see what else comes out. Get some better idea of what's going on. Nice. You might be feeling kind of conflicted right now, internal conflict, but let's see. I'm gonna get some clarity on this Five of Wands in a minute. Oh, nice. I said clarity, and there he is. King of Swords, clarity. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is pretty evident. I feel like you might be conflicted about a choice. You might be conflicted about a choice with maybe more than one energy sort of around you vying for your attention when it comes to love. If it is two people, I would say that you have like a well-aligned union around you, and then you have a fast-moving connection. Let's see if we can get some clarity on why is Two of Cups here. Five of Wands is usually either an energy of self-sabotage or it can be an energy of competition, but with the Two of Pentacles coming out, I would say it has to do with juggling, and we're asking about you. We're not asking about your person. This is not a love reading. It's not intended to be a love reading, so we didn't come in to talk about the energy of another person, but juggling. It seems like you might be dealing with more than one option here. Why is Chariot here? This movement about. Yeah, see, I got the picture straight off that this Chariot was like someone who's like aggressive about moving fast. I feel like you might have like, if this won't be everybody's story, but what I'm picking up is that there's a couple of options that are sort of vying for your attention. Competition, this is just competition. I don't mean that they're like directly competing with each other, knowing about each other, but they're definitely like vying for your attention. If there's more than one person and you're like you might be trying to get to know like which one is the best option, and it might be like a real juggle for you. It might be like a task for you to like keep up with the energy. You might be in the dating sphere and like trying to figure out like, you know, between a couple of people which one you like better. But I'm gonna say that if this is about two people, then I would say that one of them is a well-aligned union and one is a little bit underdeveloped and possibly is like a little more aggressive and fast moving. So pay attention for that. I would say that the one who's moving faster and more aggressively is probably like wooing you with like, I don't want to say monetary things, but I'm saying like nice dinners, like showing out in a way with money, with like fanciness. Page of Pentacles can be into luxury, so this might be a person who's like into luxury. Um, it's really interesting, but you have a whole Two of Cups here. Could indicate the choice, right? But you, but also could mean that, and I'm leaning more towards that this is well-aligned union. It's like there's a right choice and there's an underdeveloped fast mover here who almost is like trying to impress you with their status, if that makes sense. And then this other one is like on the love tip. This is a person who's been like trying to manifest in a balanced union into their life. So I would say like get into your intuition, feel how you feel when you're with, you know, if you're dealing with different options, feel how you feel when you're with each different one and what the energy is. What's the residue after you leave the interactions? Pay attention on that level. That's your intuition talking. Like, how does my body feel when I'm with each respective person? You're gonna get clarity. You've got the whole world here. You're gonna be closing out some type of chapter. So I feel like if you are dealing with more than one like confusing bit of an option here, you're gonna close out the chapter on one. If you've got fear here about like not knowing which one to choose, you're gonna get clarity. You're gonna close the chapter on one and you'll know which way to go. And I'm hoping for you that you pick this direction, this more like loving connection, because people who come in and like are a little bit sweet talker, fast mover, impress you, that's one type of thing. But this over here is somebody who has all the resources that they need, but they're not showing out with it. They're not like trying to impress you with it. They're just authentically being themselves, and they're just authentically a good match. But again, pay attention to your intuition, because you will know. You're gonna know. You're gonna have clarity here with the King of Swords. You're gonna figure out exactly what you want. You're gonna cut through the fear. You're gonna cut through the BS, and you know, you're gonna know. This is like in the present energy, so this might be like what's going on for you. You might be like turning this over. Which chapter do I close? Which road do I go down? Which one? I would say the world is here to indicate that you're gonna make the right choice. You're gonna know which way to go here with this. If this isn't in terms of love for you, like if you're not dealing with a love connection, I haven't really considered looking at this in a different way, because it just came out with the Two of Cups, like went boom. It just went in the energy was coming across in a direction. But let's explore something else, because there's going to be more than one, you know, timeline and story of people who are watching. So this may be in some other area in your life that you're having a hard time making a decision, making a choice. So you may have something that looks shiny on the outside, you know, super like well packaged up, and then you have something that will call to your soul, that will sort of bring you into balance with everything you need, bring you into this world place. So I'm gonna say, like, whatever it is that you're trying to choose, whatever it is, if it's in terms of love, or if it's in terms of where you want to move to, or if it's in terms of money, or whatever it is for you, I get like an energy off whatever it is that looks like the shiny package is not the way to go. Like whatever it is, it's almost like a too good to be true energy. This might be like, if it's in terms of like finance or something in that direction, or a home or something like that, there may be like an energy on one side between the two things that you're trying to figure out. That's just feels like it's moving a little bit too fast, but it looks like it's too good to be true. So you might just be kind of like, I may want to grab this before this opportunity disappears. But do not let the pressure fool you. Do not let the shiny package fool you. Something is just really here to say. There's some big energy coming up about like something isn't what it appears to be on the outside. Something looks packaged up nice, whether it be a person, home, job, whatever it is. Something looks packaged up super shiny and nice and spiffy. But it's got a fast movement about it that may feel a little bit like pressure to you. So pay attention to that, because I just get the energy that this is not the route that you're supposed to go. There's a more grounded choice that is gonna bring you what you need. you do have what you need to figure this out. Like you can figure this out. I feel like this may even be something that you manifested into your life. It may be that you had a desire for something and you just really, you know, put your mental skills to work and sort of figured out how to bring it in. But as the energy is coming in, it's almost coming in like more than one direction, and it's like a little bit confusing and more than one thing to choose, if that makes sense. But you will know, you're going to have success here. You're going to figure it out. This world is here to say that something is going to close out and something's going to open up. It's going to have something to do with you facing some kind of fear, though. And through facing some kind of fear, take a look at what your fears are right now. Take a look, get quiet, take a look and ask yourself, where are your fears? What are your fears based in? Instead of like pushing the fear away and being like, I'm not going to be afraid, I'm just going to be strong, I'm going to be super strong. Let yourself touch it. Let yourself touch whatever the fear is. And through that touching of the fear and actually taking a look at it, like what the fears are, whether they're founded, whether they're irrational, whatever it is, then you get clarity. You get in this King of Swords energy where you've got your sword in your hand and you're just here to cut through any BS, and you know exactly what you're doing. You're focused. You know exactly what decisions to make. This is an intellectual king, wise, loyal, truthful, honest. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He can see the path ahead and he knows exactly what to do. He's got total, utter clarity with this big sword in his hand. So you're going to know. But again, there's some indication here to tap in and take a look at what the fears are. And when you get a grasp on what that is, I feel like it will become clear what choice you're supposed to make, what chapter you're supposed to close out so that you can have this victory. Because you have a victory in front of you. You have success in front of you, basically, is what I'm trying to say. This is gonna play out well for you, I believe. But I'm going to say this one more time because this is just coming through really heavy. Watch out for what looks too good to be true. Pay attention. Something here is like too good to be true. And it's coming with like a hint of pressure. Something that you may be being pressured towards, deciding towards. That's the one I would say to pull the reins. Pull the reins on this chariot and woo, slow it down. Because something that's meant to be in your life that's good, you're not going to be pushed into it beyond your capability to feel comfortable with it. So if something is pushing you too hard to not be in your comfort zone about what you're deciding on, pay attention. What's meant for you, you're not going to be pressured into it. You'll be able to make a wise decision here with the the tools that you have. You have the resources. You have the mental ability. You've got it within you to figure this out. You do. The magician is here to say that you're capable. You're totally capable of doing this. So if it feels like, oh my God, I feel incapable of like juggling whatever this is and figuring out this like internal conflict, you can. You have what you need. Trust yourself. This side over here is here to say trust yourself. And also that there's just something here on this other side that can be trusted in these options. And it's not going to feel pushy. It's not going to feel aggressive. It's not going to feel too fast. It's going to feel just right. Pay attention to the one that feels just right, whatever this choice is. Okay, Scorpio, so let's take a look at what's coming up for you around the bend. Well, how does this play out? How does this play out for Scorpio? Any advice that Scorps need for the upcoming energy? Any insight into what to do, which way to go? Remember, Scorpio, that you have the inner authority to decide which way to go. It's so funny because as soon as I said which way to go, it was almost like there was this energy of remind yourself that you dictate the choices in your life, not the pressure, not the someone trying to push you, pressure you, show you like, oh, this is the thing. No, you have the inner authority. You get to decide whatever you want, despite how shiny something looks on the outside. You get to choose what is just right for you. And there is something on the path that is just right. It's just right. Okay, Scorpio. It's coming up. Yo. Scorpio? What's coming up for Scorpio? I'm asking about the next few months. You're gonna get some relief from whatever this like crazy spinning plates, things going on around you. You're gonna have a rest period coming up from that energy. Yep. You're gonna have rest up and a glow up. This is interesting. This is really interesting. You're gonna know exactly what direction to go in, and you're gonna take a leap right to it. Hold on, let's just get a little bit more energy. Yes, you have the Sun card, Scorpio. Yep, love it. Okay, so let's see. Why is Four of Swords here? What's gonna... Listen, you saw how much I shuffled the cards. I told you that there was something harmonious. When you choose, I'm getting my cards all up in candle wax. When you choose the path that feels just right to you, that doesn't feel full of pressure, that's not too good to be true, too shiny, whatever. When you figure it out, this Two of Cups is here to confirm that direction is what's going to bring you peace. It's what's going to bring you into healing. It's going to bring you into rest, recovery from all this, like, whatever this, I feel like the energy of this, like, whatever choosing it is, might be a little bit chaotic for you. It might just, with that Two of Pentacles in the first three, that's like a lot of spinning plates and like a hard time, like trying to find the balance, keeping it all, you know, moving. So there's going to be some recovery here with this choice. And I don't know if this is to do with love for you. I don't know. Only you know your story. But if it is to do with love, this well-aligned union is here to stay. And it's here to bring you some recovery and rest. But if it's about something else, only you know your story, then it's here to say that the choice that you make is going to bring you into a rest and recovery period. And you're going to come out in this sort of like glowy... this sort of glowy, serene, content energy. Queen of Wands is like, she's very creative. You're going to be feeling like your creativity back, and whatever that means for you, whatever creativity is for you, you're going to be in a super creative mode. It's really interesting. I've never noticed the black cat on there before. Look at what a cat's energy is like. Cats are confident as hell. Cats just like own the place. It's so weird. I've never noticed this before until today. But to me, Queen of Wands too is very much almost like reminiscent of a cat's energy, of just like the way they strut. This is like you being in your glow up energy. This is you feeling really attractive. This is you coming off as really attractive. Whatever this like calm that comes through making this choice, for making the right choice that feels just right, it's going to bring you into a really sweet energy where you're just like almost feeling yourself like, yeah, you're just in your groove with your passion, with your creativity, just sort of like this is like alignment. And this is where you get to sort of like free up and feel free, and you get to sort of like start to dive back into life again and take chances. And I almost feel like you're gonna be taking a chance on something. You're gonna be taking a chance on something, but you're gonna make the right choice. But you're gonna just decide. You're gonna make that decision, and you're just gonna dive into it. This is sort of like this dog over here nipping at this fool's heels might even be that like too good to be true shiny package, being like, you'll regret it. You'll regret it. I don't know why these words are coming in right now, but it just is. It's like, I never see this dog this way. I don't really pay too much attention to this little barky dog in this card. But it's almost to me like that other thing, that other option, that like pressury option, just being like, you're going to regret it. You're making the wrong choice, right? Don't listen. Continue with your little bag packed, and throw caution to the wind and dive in the direction that your heart is pulling you in, the one that feels just right in whatever regard this is to. Listen to your heart on this one, and go in the direction that your heart is pulling you. You know, don't let your head rule the show, because your head is going to tell you that shiny package, that shiny thing, that thing that like looks all like pretty and spiffy on the outside, your head will tell you like, oh, that's the direction to go in. Your heart's going to tell you the right direction to go in on this one. And what are you diving into with this Fool card? And this is in the next few months. I don't know if I said that before, but I'm asking about like upcoming energy. I'm framing it the next few months. So it could be a week, could be a month, could be 2 months, could be 3 months. But I'm framing it up to 3 months. Where are you diving into? You're diving into success, victory, harmony. This is you like basking in the glow. You know, there's some like heavy glow up energy happening in this in the near future. And the way that that's going to happen is that you're putting some type of conflict behind you. I feel like with that energy of that like Knight of Pentacles, it's sort of like maybe that dog barking at your heels was a sort of energy that's just like, I'm right. You're just like, yeah, turning your back on that and leaving it behind, because you know that like whatever this weird energy is, this conflict energy, this just like this barking dog, that you're just like, nope, I'm gonna take the direction I want to take because I know that this direction I'm going in is calmer waters. This guy is in a boat and he is leaving turbulent things behind, things that he knows are like not going to serve him. And he's got his little family in the boat, and they are, I think that this, whatever has been going on for you, has been like a little bit chaotic and maybe caused you to be a little bit like stressed out and tired. And this is where you get to make that decision to leave that conflict down, leave that, you know, put that chaos down, and you know exactly where you're going. You're going straight towards calmer waters here. This Six of Swords is always on the move towards calmer waters. But what's he like moving towards? He's like rowing this boat straight towards this Two of Cups, this harmony and this peace and this recovery and this like rest, where you get to like take a breath and relax for a minute. And where is this bringing you? Temperance. Temperance is the balance. Temperance is the balance of head and heart, right? And remember I said, follow your heart and not your head. Temperance is where you come into balance with both. It's where you're not too much in your head, you're not too much in your heart. You get the balance like between both, but somehow this choice is going to bring you into balance. It's going to bring you into victory, harmony, calmer waters, and balance. So I'm going to say listen to your intuition also on this. Get into your gut and listen, you know, what your body's feeling. I think I probably already said that before in the first part, but, you know, I lose track of my words and as these readings go on. It's like a little exciting to see the play out in this second part of the reading too, to see that like that sort of like, I just felt like there's just like I don't know, an interesting energy to that first read. So this is almost like relief on the top of that, which I love. And temperance is like such a beautiful place to come out, especially with the sun here. You've got victory, harmony, balance. But this is like your internal balance. This is where you get the this is almost like well, it can be internal too, sun, but it's also can be very much on the physical plane. Like this is like the physical realm of like the victory, success, harmony externally, and then this is where it comes into play internally. This is where, you know, you take these actions and you make these choices in the external realm, and it brings you straight into balance in your internal world, which is beautiful. You're going to experience a period of almost like expansion in the near future, where you get to kind of open up, free up, feel more relaxed, and just feel like life is flowing more freely, a little more loose. It's not just going to feel so bound up. So that's really beautiful, Scorpio. And I just love that you end up, you're diving right into balance. You're diving right into rest and recovery. You're diving right into harmony, diving right into the sun. So this is beautiful. And the near future is just going to find you in a really radiant kind of energy. So I love that for you, Scorpio. Okay, that's your reading. Hopefully this resonated with you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if it didn't, you can always hop over and watch your sun, moon, and rising for more information in your other placements. But I want to thank you for coming out and supporting the channel and receiving this reading today. Yeah, take care, Scorpios. Stay blessed.